One of the best things about traveling is getting the opportunity to try new foods and experience local specialties. Which is why we put Surya Kencana as our priority itineraries in Bogor. Come hungry in the morning and get back home with a happy stomach. Because we're just about to share you our recommended street food that you have to try in your visit to this area. Cungkring Pak Endang. It's like a one-stop food stall for good foods. But their main menu is of course cungkring. But what is cungkring? How does it taste? How much will it cost? Without further ado, let's check out our enjoyment. Cungkring is derived from the word cungur and kaki garingan. Those are some parts of a cow. Cungur is the area around the nose and the lips, and kaki garingan is around the leg area. The texture of the meat is chewy yet crunchy and of course delicious, especially because they cook it with many spices and for a quite long time. Now, they don't put only cungkring in the menu, but also fried foods such as fried tempeh and fried tofu, and of course lontong or rice cake. Makes cungkring even more rich in texture and taste. Lastly, cover them all with a savory sweet and spicy thick peanut sauce. Yummy! Very addictive that can make you wanting more and more. And it only cost you 18,000 rupiahs for a complete portion. Or can be more, depends on how many condiments you want to put in your cungkring.
Tadi tuh kan memang mau cari makan siang yang mantep apa nih ya. Terus ke Surya Kencana, terus makanannya menarik ini. Saya lihat itu ada cungkring gitu. Cungkring Pak Endang. Terus akhirnya pesan lah gitu. Setelah dinikmati, oh di dalamnya itu ada bakwan, terus ada tahu, ya ada cungkringnya, terus pakai bumbu kacang. Ya sangat mantap lah rasanya ternyata seperti itu. Untuk kikilnya kenyalnya pas. Jadi kan biasanya ada yang kurang pas gitu ya, terlalu keras seperti itu. Nah ini pas gitu kenyalnya, terus juga bumbunya juga kental, jadi mantap gitu. Terus juga pakai sambal itu sih. Jadi untuk bumbunya pun mantap, terus teksturnya juga sangat pas lah untuk kikilnya, untuk cungkringnya. Menurut saya sangat rekomend banget cungkring Pandang ini. Jadi silahkanlah datang sini.
Famously known for its cungkring, but here they also have another menu such as this one, doclang, the old traditional Bogor cuisine. The composition of this food is quite the same with ketoprak. They have lontong or rice cake, fried tofu, fried steamed potato, and boiled egg. Then cover it with a savory sweet and spicy peanut sauce, sweet soy sauce, crispy shallots, and crackers. But the uniqueness found in doclang is the rice cake, famously known as pesor, because it is covered with patat leaves, where the usual lontong covered with banana leaves. Of course, it will give a slightly different taste and fragrant, but only for those who can notice. Despite all that, doclang is undoubtedly delicious. The taste of the peanut sauce is strong. It is sweet yet spicy. You don't even need to add more sambal into it. Since the peanut sauce concoction can make you sweat already because of the spiciness. And a portion of doclang is only 15,000 rupiahs. Very reasonable price, yet delicious with a generous portion.
Perkenalkan, nama saya Pandang, pemilik cungkring Pak Endang, Jalan Surya Kencana, Gang Aut, Bogor. Kalau cungkring itu cungur kering. Nah, cungkring itu cungur kering maksudnya yang garing-garing gitu. Cungkring itu dari kikil, bahannya dari kikil, lontong, gorengan, sama bumbu kacang. Docang itu ledok kacang. Jadi ledok itu kental sama kacang gitu. Perbedaannya docang isinya telur, tahu, kentang, sama kerupuk. Sama bumbunya dengan cungkring. Dari bahan kacang juga, dari bahan kacang di blender gitu, terus dikasih bumbu rempah-rempah gitulah. Kalau rempah-rempahnya gula pasir, terus gula merah, terus sama udah garam sama bawang gitu. Kalau cungkring satu porsi 18.000 udah komplit, kikil, lontong sama gorengan. Kalau docang 15.000 satu porsi ya. Udah komplit juga, ada lontong, telur, tahu, kentang sama kerupuk. Paling rame 400-500 porsi kalau paling rame. Minimal 150 porsi minimal. Pandemik lumayan ngaruh juga, penurunannya sekitar 60-50% lah. Karena itu tuh waktu kalau weekend Sabtu Minggu itu diberlakukan genap tajil gitu kan. Ada ngaruh juga sama perekonomian.
Still from the same place, they also have toge goreng and laksa that are originated from Bogor. But before that, let's cool down our stomach with their cold and refreshing drink first. Es pala, or nutmeg ice drinks. It is a warming and peppery spice made from the inner seed of the nutmeg tree of Indonesia. Very satisfying to be enjoyed in rainy days. But if you add some ice cubes in it, then of course it will also able to cool down your hot afternoon. The recipe is easy. You can even make it at home. You just need some ice cubes, grated pala fruit, and sweet water that is basically made from water and sugar. Combine them all. Then your es pala is ready to be enjoyed. Another dessert originated from Bogor is es loder. It is consist of green pudding that is made from hanqui flour, pandan essence, coconut milk, and salt. Then pearl seeds that is basically made from sagu. Cendil that is made from sagu mixed with glutinous rice flour, liquid palm sugar, and coconut milk. Pour amount of sweetened condensed milk and your drink dessert is ready to be delivered to your table. The taste is dominantly sweet yet savory from the coconut milk. But it is quite filling since many of the fillings are made of flour. Very recommended to be enjoyed after your marathon of spicy foods. Surya Kencana, Bogor. The area's claim to fame is its broad assortment of dishes that are smashingly good. From a food stall to street vendors selling banana, cassava, jackfruit, and many more. No wonder you can find lots of car or motorcycle parking on the side of the road. And one of the most iconic food you will find in any part of Bogor is toge goreng, or fried bean sprout. It is very famous here since it is originated from this place. But when you see the cooking process, the bean sprout is not actually fried, but still using a little amount of water. Without further ado, let's see the making process. This is a vegetarian dish made of yellow noodles steamed together with the bean sprout. They also have pesor or lontong that is covered with patat leaves. Also slices of steamed tofu. And what makes the whole taste of this dish significantly delicious is the sauce. Basically made from tauco or fermented soybean paste and oncom or fermented pulp mixed with tofu dregs. Of course, they also put garlic and shallots as the ingredients of the sauce. Next, pour amount of sweet soy sauce and crispy shallots. Last is the sambal. Then voila, your toge goreng is ready to be eaten. The taste is unique and strong. It is a great combination of savory, a little bit bitter, and somewhat alcoholic comes from the fermentation process. The sweet soy sauce makes the whole taste even richer. And the sambal makes it more Indonesian, of course. Still from Cungkring Pak Endang, they also have laksa, traditional food from Bogor. Quite the same ingredients from toge goreng. It also has pesor or lontong, raw oncom, rice noodle, raw bean sprout, and basil. Next is the key to this dish is the soup. They have a unique way to present it. Here, they will pour in the soup twice, because after the first spoon, they will pour the soup back to the cauldron. Transfer it to another plate. Add slices of boiled egg, steamed tofu, serundeng or fried grated coconut, and crispy shallots. Last, they will pour in the soup for the second time. This process intends to soften or cook the fillings before the first spoon of soup in a right temperature. And the second one is to keep the second fillings crunchy. Very tricky yet detailed, isn't it? And no need to confirm about the taste because of course, it is incredibly delicious. Especially the soup that is made with lemongrass, turmeric, garlic, shallots, coconut milk and spices. How can it's not a favorite? There are many other food options from Surya Kencana. But now, we're slowing down the stomach a little bit by moving out from Cungkring Pak Endang to another stall which offer a refreshingly wedang ronde. It is a glutinous ball in ginger syrup. When the weather gets cold, enjoying wedang ronde is even a better idea. Wedang means drink in a Javanese language, while ronde is a special batter consisting of rice flour shaped like balls. And on the inside, it contains crushed peanuts. To serve wedang ronde, you have to boil the round dough in a hot water, then pour in the ginger soup once the ronde is ready. The taste is dominantly sweet since they also have palm sugar as the ingredients of the soup. Of course, a little bit warm and peppery from the ginger. The ronde's texture is chewy and it tastes a little bit savory because they put crushed peanut in it. Very rich in taste and satisfying. How can it not? Even our president, Pak Jokowi, is one of ronde's loyal customer.
Nama saya Dede Sumitra. Saya sebagai pedagang wedang ronde gang out yang kesukaannya Bapak Jokowi. Kalau pesennya udah 8 kali ya. Cuman yang 5 kali masuk istana diangkut sama gerobak-gerobaknya. Yang 3 kalinya mah berhubung pesennya nggak banyak diantrin doang. 100 porsi itu nggak diangkut sama gerobaknya. Cuman dia minta dimasakin di sini diantrin di sana. Kalau misalkan dibawa ke istana seadanya. Sampai 500 porsi biasanya, yang udah 500 porsi. Terakhir pesen cuma 100 porsi pas ada Perdana Menteri orang Jepang gitu. Nah, itu nggak banyak juga, cuma 100, jadi nggak masakin di sana, dianterin doang sana. Berhubung lagi COVID ya.
Empty your stomach when you come to Surya Kencana is the best advice one can give. Because this place seriously has so many delicious foods options. As simple as this Asinanjagung, which you can't find in any other places but here. It costs you 30,000 rupiahs per portion. It might seem a little bit expensive, but wait until you see the portion and taste it. Then we promise you, this street food might be one of the reasons you keep coming back to Surya Kencana. The main ingredient is simply one full corn, roasted on a hot charcoal. Then grated them all. Add some diced cucumber, few spoons of white sugar, and a pinch of salt. Last is the spicy vinegar soup. For that price, they will also give you crackers. And voila! Your Asinanjagung is ready to be enjoyed. It's very mouth-watering and addictive. It tastes everything that you need. Sour, sweet, spicy, also savory. In short, this street food is delicious. Every crowd along the street of Surya Kencana will always make you curious. Is this another signature and famous food from the area? In fact, this one is just selling one common menu, bakso or meatballs. But unlike any other meatballs, here they serve a homemade meatballs where you can strongly taste the beef. It is undoubtedly delicious, soft yet crunchy, since they're only using 1 ounce flour for 1 kilograms meat beef. Even the broth here is clean, light yet addictive, because they're not using fat but meat only. And one more thing that makes this bakso stand out from the others is the kikil option. That's why this bakso, that has been around since 1995, is famously known as Bakso Kikil Pak Jaka, located not too far from Asinanjagung. Open from 2 p.m. and will be closed around 9 p.m. Even earlier sometimes. Add some pangsit crackers for 3,000 rupiahs only if you want, because it can even elevate the whole taste. For the noodle, you can choose between rice noodle and kwetiao. But whatever your choice is, it won't change the deliciousness of this bakso. And surprisingly, a bowl of bakso will only cost you 18,000 rupiahs.
Jadi kami hari ini wisata kuliner, memang niat untuk cari bakso. Ya memang sengaja ke daerah Surya Kencana ya untuk wisata kuliner. Kalau di sini tuh hampir kalau 1 bulan 2 kali ya. Iya, dari Jakarta khusus ke sini buat makan bakso. Di sini tuh kuahnya itu seger ya. Terus baksonya sendiri itu renyah. Terus dari rasa itu kelihatan itu rasa bakso asli. Selain itu juga ada tambahan kikilnya. beda sama bakso lain ya. Kalau bakso sini itu kayaknya dia lebih fresh ya, lebih fresh, lebih seger. Terasa di sini lebih nggak ada ganjel. Ya jadi asli, nggak ada campuran micin. Kalau ada micin atau apa saya kerasa di sini. Tadi ini bakso sama kikil aja, bakso sama kikil. Kalau bungkus sih suka juga ya, suka makan di sini lebih enak.
Side by side with bakso kikil Pak Jaka is the legendary soto kuning Pak Yusuf with a P. While today this eatery is always packed with customers, but in the earlier years it did not even begin with a venue.
Perkenalkan, saya Okar, karyawannya soto kuning Pak Yusuf pakai P. Soto kuning Pak Yusuf kurang lebih tahun 95-an mulai berjalan. Dulu pakai pikulan, bahan bakarnya juga pakai areng. Kurang lebih tahun 2000 mulai pakai roda. Menetap tahun masih baru kurang lebih 4 tahunan. Sewa ruko dulu mah kan cuma di pinggir jalan doang. Orang banyak yang nyari soto kuning Pak Yusuf pakai P, Mungkin karena faktor dari kuahnya ya, lebih berani lah. Pilihan isiannya juga banyak, ada kikil, paru, pisau, babat, limpa, otak, empal, ada pekedal juga. Mungkin selain itu daging kita juga karena empuk juga sih. Ada yang udah berasa, ada yang digoreng itu kan udah ada rasanya. Kuahnya itu santan, kuningnya itu karena dari kunyit, rempah-rempah yang lainnya, mungkin daun salam, serai. Soto kuning Pak Yusuf ini bukanya setiap hari pukul 1 sampai jam 8 malam. Kalau mau makan soto kuning legendaris Bogor, datang ke soto kuning Pak Yusuf pakai P.
You can almost experience any part of a beef here. Kikil, intestines, tripe, brain, beef lung, beef tongue, and many more. Enjoy it along with perkedel and boiled potato. The price for one portion is 33,000 rupiahs, excluding the white rice. Or do you prefer to choose per piece of meat? Then it will cost you 11,000 rupiahs per piece. But we guarantee you, all the meat here is tasteful and soft. And the champion here is the yellow soup, a timeless comfort food made of uniquely seasoned broth with meat and all sorts of garnishes. The soto kuning served in Pak Yusuf's eatery gained wide recognition because its savory beef broth with coconut milk, chunks of beef, or ovals has stayed consistently delicious through time. All thanks to the family's well-kept recipe. Better don't come earlier than 1 p.m. or later than 8 p.m. or you will lose the chance to experience this legendary soto kuning Pak Yusuf with a P.
Saya tuh dari Sentul tuh ya jalan di sini naik mobil, terus nyari soto Pak Yusuf, soto kuning Pak Yusuf. Saya tuh dapat rekomendasi dari teman-teman di Sentul sih, dari teman-teman kerjaan. Katanya soto Pak Yusuf tuh enak gitu. Nah, saya cobain ke sini, rasanya nggak mengecewakan, dari kuahnya juga oke. Saya kan tipikal orang yang nggak terlalu suka asin ya. Jadi oke, dari segi kuah, dari segi daging juga kikil maupun paru segala macamnya juga enak sih, pas semuanya. Tadi kikil, terus beberapa daging sama paru sih. Saya sih rekomendasiin banget sih soto kuning Pak Yusuf yang pakai P.
Don't miss having all this recommended food when you visit Surya Kencana. Allow yourself to be blown away by the many options this place has to offer. As we told you before, empty your stomach is the best advice one can give. Enjoy!